Hey guys, so right now we're not in my studio, obviously. We're on my back porch. We've had storms all day long, and I decided to use this as an opportunity to charge and cleanse my crystals.
Do you want to know how to cleanse and charge your crystals during a thunderstorm? Stay tuned. I'm Mickie Mueller. Welcome to my studio.
Hey guys, you're here with me on my back porch. Me and Freya, the wonder dog. There she is. Oh yes. She just wants to be out here because I'm out here. It's raining right now. But anyway, the reason that I wanted to bring you guys outside here real quick before we kind of hunker down for the big storms to come in is because I wanted to take this opportunity to get my crystals outside and let them charge. You can see them here behind me. I do this occasionally. It's a really good idea to put your stones outside while I'm getting rained on, to put your stones outside in the rain and the wind and especially the thunder and the lightning. Lightning does a really interesting thing. It ionizes the air and creates a more clean air, and that's what's circulating around your crystals. And then the other thing that it does that's really cool, boy, it's really starting to come down out here. It creates more ozone in the air, which is cleansing. So thunder and lightning and rain and wind is really a great way to cleanse your crystals. I've got these ones here. I'm going to show them to you really quick. As you can see, these crystals that I have here on the rail of the back porch are fairly big. They're not in any risk of blowing away or anything. So yeah, I don't worry too much about these. They're big rocks. They're not going anywhere. That's a cool candle holder I just got recently from my flame tending that I do. And this big goblet, which I just love. And that's going to be, it's already gathering a little water. I'll have some nice rainwater in that in a few minutes. And then it's really starting to come down out here. So I'm going to run inside and grab the rest of my crystals and get them onto the porch. Okay, so we are back in the very elegant witch's laundry room right now. Back door is right on the other side of the laundry room. So I'm going to be taking these other crystals outside and putting them out there. But you might be wondering, how exactly do I do this? I've been doing this for years with my crystals. Before I ever read about it, it just seemed like an idea that made sense to me to take them outside during a crazy storm. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but later on I've read that other people are doing it too. So I was like, okay. So there's, you know, I'm not the only nut. Anyway, here's how I've done this. I'm gonna flip. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got a ton of other crystals that I use pretty regularly on my different altars and for different spell work and magical work. I love this little guy, my little Ganesha. He's a cool little crystal piece. I've got some nice little pendants, different stuff. But these, you know, these get used pretty regularly. There's a little pendulum. These get used pretty regularly, and I want to make sure that they get a really good cleansing. Oh, look at my lovely manicure. That's gorgeous. And none of my rings are on because I've got them all. They're all going to go out too. So yeah, that's some of them. Here's some more over here in this colander. And this is what I do. I put them in a strainer, a sieve or a colander, because it helps to kind of keep them together, especially the smaller stones. Oh, that guy shouldn't be in there. This is a sodalite, and it's a this is a good example of what you shouldn't put out into the rain or try to cleanse with water. It's a softer stone. You want to generally look at your stones, double check everything before you put it outside in the rain or before you try to cleanse it with water of any kind, and make sure that it's got a hardness level of 7 or above. All you have to do is just Google whatever the stone is, you know, rose quartz hardness level or rose quartz hardness. You just Google these things and it's really easy to find out. So double check your stones before you go putting them out there and make sure that they can handle being in the water, because not all stones can. So that's really important. If you're in doubt, I will put a link below so that you can see check and see which stones are not safe to be in water. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this one out. I have another plan for this guy. And here's some more that I've put in a different colander. As you can see, I'm even putting this thing I wear every single day. So I decided, you know what? I think I'm gonna cleanse that too. So I've got a lot of some different jewelry pieces in here. Just little couple of smaller clusters that I want to make sure they'll be safe in the storm. Some of my bracelets. A lot of the stuff I wear daily. This thing I wear all the time. Anyway, I want to make sure that they're all have an opportunity to be cleansed in the upcoming storm that we've got rolling in our way. So you might wonder, what if I have some really teeny tiny stones and I'm nervous about putting them out? Okay, well, I actually have some, so I came up with a solution. These are really cool little stones. Let's see if I can get you in there so you can see them a little better. I'm going to focus on that. These are Pecos Diamonds that my sister and her husband collected in Arizona. They actually went out into the desert and picked these stones up. They found these. It was pretty cool. If you have life's little challenges in your way, the Pecos Diamond's a great stone to kind of help you move through a challenge. And that's one of the reasons I love these. And I had some really big health problems last year, which is one of the reasons that I've decided I need to get all these stones out. I need to get all my stones out and get them all cleansed because they've all had their little challenges. And I want to make sure that I'm taking good care of them because they've taken good care of me, and make sure that, you know, they're all cleansed and doing great and operating at optimum capacity. And all right, I don't want to set them up here because it's just too narrow, and I don't want to take a chance on them coming off. You know, you can kind of see that's kind of narrow. And it's coming down right now. So I'm just going to sit them here on my little table. That's pretty safe. Okay, and these are coming outside too. They can be friends with this one right here on this little table. Those will be fine in the storm. I'm not even worried about them at all. And it's really starting to come down. So this little T-ball, I'm just going to close that up. And now all those teeny tiny stones are safe in this little T-ball. Look at it coming down. All right, where do I want to put these? I could put them up here, but I worry that maybe a squirrel will carry them off or something. So I think I'm just going to take this, put it right inside of one of these. And there we go. The sky's not too dark yet, but it is coming. So I'm going to show you really quick what I do with the stones that aren't really meant for being in water when a storm's here. Because I have a really cool way. Ooh, you guys got to see that lightning. See, it's coming. And it's going to clear the air, and it's going to clear these stones. They're going to be... I love it. Thank you to the spirits for that. Much appreciated. So when this storm passes, these stones are going to be vibing so hard. I'm very excited about this. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you how I take care of my stones that really should not be in water, because I have a way to charge them in the storm as well. Hang on a second. Okay, so now I'm out on my front porch, and I'm going to show you really quick what I do with stones like this little sodalite that really should not be in water during a storm. This is still a great way to cleanse these. I'm going to pop these all right in here. This is an old ashtray. We don't use it anymore because none of us smoke cigarettes. So, but these stones either shouldn't be in the rain, or I'm just worried about them. I want to make sure that they're safe. You know, stuff like this little blue calcite. This is my amber and jet necklace. I'm keeping that out of, you know. I've got this beautiful argonite cluster, which I just don't want to take a chance on. Even though argonite itself, I looked up and it's possibly safe, I'm just not taking a chance. I love my stones too much. So anyway, these guys are all softer stones. I'm just going to set them all right here. And they are right by my window. But they're under a porch. So as you can see, I don't really have to worry about them getting wet, but they're outside in the thunder and the lightning. So they're still going to get the benefit of that ionized air and the extra ozone in the air from the lightning and the thunder, and that is going to really cleanse these stones as well. Even though our garden is protected by fairies, I think it's time to call it a day. Well, thanks a lot for joining me outside in the rain today, guys. It was a lot of fun. There goes a little more thunder. And this is the sound and the sights that we've been experiencing here in the Midwest quite a bit lately. But we're all safe from the storm right now. We're inside where it's warm and cozy. I've got my little warm, cozy candles lit just to make it feel wonderful and happy. I've got my lovely cup of peppermint tea, and that's just going to be soothing and comforting while the storm's raging outside. But I'm not worried because the storm is cleansing and purifying, charging my crystals. So it's kind of a big witchy bonus. Are there other ways that you can use the elements that are just happening around you to boost your magic? Maybe stand in the wind and let it blow away negativity from you. We all look up at the stars at night and make a wish. Pick up the leaves that you find scattered around and use those in your magic. We can work magic with everything that's around us, including the weather, things that we find in nature. That's part of witchcraft practice, is being one with everything that's around you and working with it. So how about you guys? Have you ever used a storm to cleanse and charge your crystals? If you have, tell me about it. Drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Or just let me know if you enjoyed this video. It means a lot to me to hear from you guys. And then I have an idea of what speaks to you and what I should be doing more of. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right there and ring the bell so that you'll know when I have more videos posted. I'll be doing a new one every Monday, one a week. Thanks again for joining me outside dancing in the rain. I couldn't have had better people with me there than you guys. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Blessed be.